Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Monster Manual campaign. I'm your host, Justin Hayward. Today with me is our three cast members of Shazan, Troy, and Josh, who will be playing Chwill, Cornelius, and Greg. We will be going into episode 6 of the campaign. Moving forward, we'll be continuing to do this every Wednesday on our Twitch channel, as well as on our other podcast mediums, including iTunes. So check us out there for updates. Starting off the episode, we're going to go ahead and do a quick recap for the Monster Manual campaign. Get ready for episode 6 of Monster Manual. Last time on Monster Manual, our heroes had made their journey from their hometown, making it through the town of Bloomsbury and off towards the Fennel Forest, where they had traveled through and made themselves all the way through the Fennel Forest to the Algae River. Upon the Algae River, they struggled to maintain their speeds and distances as they had to work together with their teamwork in order to help themselves as well as one of their rivals make their way all the way to Clover City, also known as the City of Fireflies, just before nightfall. And this is where we will begin episode 6 of Monster Manual. Long ago, giant legendary monsters known as kaiju ruled the land and created both life and death wherever they went. These kaiju and their minions would have battles that created catastrophic impacts on the humanoid races of the time frame. These calamities worked to get these calamities that the human faced had the calamities that the human races faced forced them to band together against the larger monsters. Using magical relics, the wizards of old worked together and sealed away each of these creatures in a magical cage that could only hold each of the kaiju's unique powers. Over time, these cages began to release some of the magical power generated and creating ecosystems around them, created through the environment that they themselves would hold. These locations then became the 8 major cities of the continent that you guys reside on, the Spice Continent.
Spice.
While these cages serve as the permanent holding chambers for the kaiju monsters, there are monster summoners who serve as the protectors of the people in case they were to ever escape. Mm-hmm. These monster summoners are considered the guardians or protectors of these spaces. Mm. There are 8 different protectors assigned to each one of the unique kaiju monster shells, and this serves as the sort of gym leaders, as it were. Their goal is to serve as the first and last line of defense if these things were to ever escape. Mm. And people travel from long and far in order to battle them and gain experience through strength and to eventually take over the rank of one of these creatures. For those of you at home, there's a cat on the table. Her name is Salem. She's the love of my life. She is part of the campaign. She is a kaiju. So these guardians of the city serve as the highest ranking summoners of the region. Many of the monster summoners aspire to become them, but as you guys travel through each of these lands, you're going to notice that they kind of serve a higher power. Mm-hmm. There's the Superior 6, who serve as the 6th highest ranking. God damn it, Salem. Would you chill out? I'm trying to tell some lore here, woman. She said, fuck that lore. I am the lord of the lore.
About me.
All right, so essentially these Superior 6 are the top 6 monster summoners of the continent. And the only way to be able to challenge them or to face them is to beat each one of the regional monster summoner guardians. Mm-hmm. And then you are able to challenge them in order to become one of the top 6 guardians.
Sweet.
And if you manage to beat all 6, you eventually become like the top the top monster summoner of like your continent.
You become the White Ranger.
Exactly.
What?
The strongest ranger?
Is that how it works?
No. I'll just.
No.
So, Clover City is the first city closest to you that is considered to be one of these kaiju monster cities. It is called the City of Fireflies. As you guys are traveling along the Algae River, you see the city is the only city to light up the night sky with a bunch of mechanicalized sort of lampposts stationed strategically across this area.
Yeah.
You guys sort of are moving forward as you guys get to the surface layer of the region. The sort of upper district known as Moss Groves. You sort of pull into the sort of docking area where some smaller ships are, or kayaks, basically, like you guys have. And on it, you see a small gnomish man with like large spectacles goes, "Oi, how's it going? Hey, you guys made it here, seems all right?"
Yes, we made it here. As you see, like the one guy's thing broke because this is broken, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, we made it here. Quite all right, it seems.
In a couple of pieces, but we're here.
Oh, where do you get the kayak from? Was it from one of those crazy gnomish boys who run the river, or hobbit boys who run the river?
Oh, yes, we did. What was his name? Like, it seems.
It was. There's Benny, Lonnie, and then there's Vinny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. So Benny, Lenny, and Lonnie were the three, and so you guys managed to make your way here utilizing their kayaks. He's like, "Oh, well, seems you've made it here safely. So I can imagine that there is some sort of returning fee for these. I'll go ahead and take them on your behalf."
Insight check?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm like, I don't trust this guy at all. Let me see what my insight is. And we'll get right to it.
Chill out, girl.
She's got zoomies.
Yeah, I know. She's just excited because people are here and she sees the studio is on.
Makes sense.
She loves the studio.
So put me in that motherfucker. That's a 15.
So utilizing your insight, you kind of determine that he seems like he probably is in on this scam. Like he's probably the last line, but he just says that as like part of the gig. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of like basically saying like on the sly, like, yeah, this is where you guys turned it in, and you're gonna pay the fee that you owe me.
Why would there be a return fee?
Well, you guys have a broken kayak.
Okay, we'll charge him, not us. He broke his kayak.
Aye, that's the plan.
But our working kayaks,
they're fine. Yeah,
no fee.
no fee.
Okay, that's fine.
So, and he kind of looks at your companion, and he kind of like huffs. He's like, clearly he's been like breathing heavy as he traveled along this path, and he's like, okay. And he kind of like drops like 6 or 7 of these coins into his lap. And you see Nevin kind of just like wiping away massive amounts of sweat from his body. He's like, well, we made it, guys. So, you know, there's glad we made it together. This is great. This is great.
Yes, it is great that you made it. I'm happy for you.
We did it.
Yes, we did do it. I would like for you to actually come with us further. You know.
What do you mean? You want me to like to continue on the adventure with you?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
What do you mean?
huh? What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean?
I just want to. I mean, it's fun. He seems like he's a good guy. We helped him. He's been helping us. We've been doing great things.
Yeah, but he's kind of like inept at everything.
Well, we probably shouldn't say this in front of his face.
It's the hard truth, but it's the
Can we
truth.
sidebar real quick?
So he kind of like looks at you guys as you guys say that. And he's just like,
We just
What
Greg-
do you mean we?
Greg, I thought we were best friends, man.
no, we're best friends, but I'm looking out for your safety, man.
Oh, so you think it's safer for me to travel on my own? Oh, okay.
No, it's safer for you to give up on your dreams.
Whoa, no. Do not listen to him.
It's safer. I didn't say it's cooler. The right decision.
You see Nevin sort of cry a little bit. He's like, you know, I always wanted to be you know what? Fuck you, Greg. I've done nothing but be nice to you. And you know what? Fuck all of you. And he just kind of like, he's like, you're cool.
Okay, cool.
I'm mildly convinced you're a child predator.
Do an inside check for me.
This whole time.
Nat 20. Oh, you realize he's wanted all of you since you were all children.
Insight
Then runs away. He's very agile for a man of his size.
Yeah, roll up on your character.
Insight would be 8.
So, looking at him, you do have the strong determination that even with an 8, you can tell that he's not a child predator. He's just a really lonely old man.
Well, that's tough. But
so you just see him kind of like look at you guys, and you see the dock keeper. The dock keeper goes, well, this sounds like a really sad moment at all, but can you get the fuck off my dock if you're not gonna fucking do it? You piss off, with your fucking drama.
Still on the kayaks.
You guys are currently still in the kayaks.
So he's just like floating on top of our kayaks, just screaming like "fuck you."
No,
guys.
he's on the dock.
Oh, okay.
So he's on the dock. You guys are in the kayaks.
No. So that means that what's his face?
Yes,
it's still sitting on the kayaks.
Yeah, it was hard for you guys didn't clarify that you guys were getting out of the kayaks yet. When you guys had this
is
conversation.
Nevin gone or
Okay.
is he still around?
No, he's still around because he can't. He has to get off the kayak.
Nevin, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. No, I meant what I said, but it came from a good place. Like, I really just want you to be safe, man. So.
Once you figured out he wasn't a child predator, I'm super sorry, man.
Oh no.
He's not sorry. He's just disappointed, like a stepdad.
I say that we get off the dock and talk about this after, maybe.
I just want Nevin to have the best life
And so as you guys
as
sort
he
of,
approaches his mid to late 80s.
as each of you guys manages to get off the dock, Nevin needing a little bit more assistance. Is anyone going to help him?
Yes, I would help him, yes.
I'll help him.
So as you guys manage to pull Nevin off of the sort of makeshift board things that he was hanging onto, he kind of takes all three of you guys to kind of like pick him up slightly because he's a bigger guy. He has no upper body strength. Tough.
Yeah.
But he manages to pull himself onto the dock, and he's sort of huffing and puffing, and he's just like, you know what, Greg? I hate to admit it, but you're right.
No.
But I'm going to prove you wrong. And I'm going to become the greatest monster summoner this world has ever seen.
I really.
And I'm going to do it in spite of you.
No.
Because like my mom,
I
I'm not your disappointment.
No,
And he just starts trying to walk off.
Fuck yes,
just I just want to like say like I'm rooting for you. I want you to do well. I want you to succeed.
He wishes you the worst. You're doing great.
No, he's gaslighting you.
You just made us another rival. Nice one, Greg.
And Nevin looks at you and he goes, I'll see you when we're both stronger. And I promise you, I'm going to win.
Okay,
Anime opening.
fine, sure.
Either he's going to die extremely early or become obscenely powerful.
He just picks up like an adult red dragon, and we're just sitting here with like my crab.
So Nevin hits the Bowflex hard, and he decides to dedicate his life to the Bowflex machine, and he's just got muscles on muscles on muscles next
He's
time you see him.
yoked up.
Yeah. You instead of having like a girlfriend that he broke up with that like ruined his life, it was you.
It was me. I'm me saying I want. Like, I don't think it's smart for him to just. Yeah,
He broke his heart, man.
I'm sorry.
Greg, that was not cool. You can't just crush people's dreams.
Well, I mean, his bones are probably gonna get crushed if no one crushes his dreams.
I guess, but it's just not right, I don't think.
Yeah, sure. What if a kid's dream was to jump off a cliff? Would you say
nobody
stop
dreams of
doing that?
Does he have a flying monster?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not really a good idea.
Yeah.
Monkey
I'd
will
say,
catch
kid, you can't jump off a cliff right now.
I'm just thinking
And then
that-
his dreams would be crushed. But like he would be alive.
All right. So, anyways, so as you guys are walking on the dock, you guys are currently you guys know like a little bit of history of this place just from like your history books, and so you know that Clover City's broken up into 3 different districts. You guys are currently in the upper district, which is known as Mossgroves. This is going to be mostly like your stores, your shops, stuff like that. The middle district is going to be called the Wetlands. And this is going to be where your housing, bars, inns, etc. And then you have the lower district, which is known as the Lamplight. And this is where, and this is why it was historically accurate, is because this has the entire city doesn't the power associated with the city is through ancient artificers. These gnomish artificers at one time created a lot of technological advancements that the people have lost throughout the decades. And so because of that, there is the sort of impact that they've had through lighting fixtures, through technology. And one of these technologies it created was a monorail system. So they have an underground monorail system that runs east and west. Well, yeah, east and west. And what it does is it travels that you can travel to the nearby, cities. There's also a larger system that actually uses like a ski lift system that can take you guys north. And it's all powered from the city itself. The city itself is, you guys see on the outside at the docks, you guys can still hear it, this low rumming sound of the hydroelectric, what is it? The hydroelectric, what's it called?
Plant, dam.
Dam, that's the word. I had it all written out. But so the hydroelectric dam is actually maneuvering through this and powering the city. And so you guys can see the city's lamplights growing as the ground itself is covered in a very sort of wet, dewy moss.
Sick.
What was the second area called?
The second area is called the wetlands.
What was the third area called?
Lamplight.
Lamplight.
And so the Lamplight is going to have the midnight monorail, and it's also going to be home to the Clover Gym.
Sweet.
Then what does the wetlands have?
It's going to be
Housings, right?
housing the bars and inns and stuff. This is where most of the gnomish people live, and traveling people will live and stay. So essentially how it works is this is the upper region is going to be your market square, and then your middle region is going to be your housing area, and then the lower area is going to be more transportation. So most people either travel utilizing the Lamplight district of the monorail to travel up to the housing area, or they travel by waterway, as you guys did, or by the ski lift into this area. So this is kind of like the major port town, the biggest region of the area.
Dope. So we are just like walking up and it's moss everywhere?
Yeah, so as you guys are like walking up, you see just the ground is covered in sort of a bright green moss. And you see the lamp lights covering this area, sort of shooting off in the distance. As there's multiple shops, it seems like even though it's almost the sun's gone almost completely down, the party hasn't stopped up here. As sharp vendors are just going off, going, "Oh, I've got 20, I've got 20, I've got 20. Oh, I've got 30, I've got." And it seems like there's a huge auction going off for like these smaller market objects.
Yeah.
And then there's just a whole bunch of like basic supplies as well. Salem, chill out, girl.
What type of objects?
So magical objects, it seems. So while magic is no longer relevant as something that people have, magic still resides within magical relics. And so you see someone's holding up what appears to be some sort of potion, and he's like holding up a green elixir, and he's just like, yeah, we have. He's like, green elixir going once, green elixir going twice.
What does it do?
Nobody knows, and that's the key. If you buy it, you might not. You'll find out eventually.
What's the current bid?
So currently, it's 20 gold pieces.
There's more gold pieces than I have.
Yeah, we are not buying that.
Yeah, I'll pass.
And sold for 21 gold pieces to the gentleman on the right. And you see just like a big hawking orc just sort of grab it and goes, "Yes, I'll take that. That'll be great."
Awesome? No.
Hey, hulking orc guy.
You know your father.
I know.
Orc guy, do you know what the potion does?
I have no fucking idea, but I assure you, I plan to find out.
All right, good luck on it.
And you see like his party members like examining it. Like you see somebody pulls out like a monocle and is like, "Well, we might be able to figure it out if we can use one of our identify spell charms, but it's gonna cost us a spell card." And you see him kind of pull out a single use spell card, and he's like, "Identify." So magic in this world, you can buy magic spells, but they're single use.
Wait, so is our identify exactly what he did, or is it just like
No. Your identify is specifically for monsters.
for monsters? Gotcha.
Where this is like for if you're looking to
Identify a magical item.
correct.
Gotcha.
And so he uses it to identify the magical item, and he's like, I see. That's cool.
What is it?
Do you mind us asking what it does?
Do a persuasion check.
Who wants to do it?
You're gonna have to get at least a 15. They don't know you.
I might. I got good stats.
It's like no persuasion.
I'm level 2. I got some good stats here.
You have a +2.
You're right. Persuasion. Forgot I was.
Nope, you already said it.
I have a +0.
It's you, man.
I've got a 12.
That will not.
Why is charisma my dump stat? What the heck?
So, as
No, I should have a +1. What the heck? Never mind. I don't care. I've got everything but charisma has like decent mods.
that's called a tough day.
Yeah.
All right, so he kind of looks at you and he's like, I ain't gonna tell you shrimps nothing.
Who are you calling shrimp?
You half pint.
I'll give you one.
Sir? Arm wrestle.
I'll give you one copper piece.
He holds up his finger to you and is like, not even on your best day. Arm wrestle. You think you can arm wrestle me?
Yes. If I win, you can have one of my. Is he like that's around? What do I have on me? I think I have a capture card.
He looks.
Why would you give him something if you
Dude,
win?
don't gamble the capture
Hear me
card.
out.
Just say like
I'm
one
just
gold
saying,
piece.
No, I want to gamble something because I want a potion. It must be something good, right, guys?
Right, you said
can
if
we
I
Are you
say-
win,
gambling
I'll-
for the potion?
I will give.
You challenge me and then you want a sidebar?
Okay.
Are you a pussy or what?
Okay, fuck it. Let's do this.
Put up your wager. What are you gonna wager?
I wager
We only wager monsters here.
monsters. Oh, I wager my bunny. Zoom.
He looks at your bunny and goes, that little thing?
Yes, it is straight. It's very healthy.
It's fast too.
It's very. Fast.
He looks at it, he's like, yeah, all right, fine.
And I
he pulls out a bat. And he's like, all right, I'll wager this here bat that I just captured.
perfect.
Nice.
What's
Where'd
its
you
name?
find that bat, if you don't mind me asking?
That's a good question. Next
Yeah?
question.
What's his name?
I think he minds me asking.
What's his name?
His name?
Yeah.
I don't name anything unless it's strong.
No, that's well, you gotta get an emotional attachment to them, right?
That does make sense, though. Yeah.
don't think so.
This bat isn't strong yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make it strong.
I hold up my capture card with Bertha in it, and I go, "This cow's cool."
And then you see one of his party members kind of look at you and goes, wow, you have a cow?
I know it's sick, right?
Oh my gosh.
It's so cool.
You know what? She's like a half elf girl. She's like, you know what? I thought you were lame before, and now I confirmed it.
He's even cooler than you.
No, but the cow's sick though, right?
No.
No, it's so cool. It's a cow. It's an ice cow.
All right, so
Dude,
what,
it makes ice cream.
so what I'm gonna need you to do.
I'll put it back in my pocket.
So for those at home, Shazan and I are going to compete in what I like to call a roll-off. A roll-off is going to be where we roll 5d20 and add your strength modifier, and the total roll. His contested total roll will compete against whatever the NPC is. If he wins the bet. If he loses the bet. And that will and that's how we're going to do any sort of non-combat related conflicts. All right. So I will have you get rolled off on.
So it's gonna be just strength or just straight rolls.
It's plus strength to all 5 of your rolls.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna crush this guy. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are we level 3?
No.
We're level 2, right?
Yep. Currently.
Sick. Okay, just making sure. What'd you do?
Oh my god.
You rolled an 18 and then a 1, 2, and a 3.
I got one more. Okay, 17. So that'd be 57 plus 1. So 61.
For the audience at home, what is your total number
61.
in this contested battle?
Yes.
You have managed to beat him without modifiers, because they don't get modifiers, with the 48.
Yes.
Nice. He wins the arm wrestle, baby.
So,
I want to break his arm.
Dude,
No.
Will, calm down.
so as you go and he like squeezes down in your arm, he underestimates you, and he's kind of going back, and he's like letting you win a little bit. He's like, yeah, you get that. And he's like trying to he's trying to get you in the last second to readjust, but and your arm starts going back, and all of a sudden you just re-grip and just slam his arm down and like through the table, and he's just like, well, fuck me twice.
Yes. How do you like those fucking apples, huh? His 12 eyes get like super red. He's like flexing really hard on the guy's arm still.
And as he does, you get a new companion.
Sweet.
As he throws you the capture card. It is a... so, it is going to be...
Peachy's back, man.
It's going to be a normal type
Oh, sweet.
of bat. So it is just a normal type bat.
Okay. What's the HT points?
So the hit points are 7.
7.
AC is 12.
12. Cool. Pretty not too bad.
And it is a level 1 bat.
Cool.
You see one of his teammates, sort of a little halfling man comes. He goes, "You just got knocked the fuck out!"
Yes, he did. 12's still very angry right now.
He's like, "Damn, Greg, you got fucked up." And he looks at you and he goes, "Oh shit, your name's Greg too, isn't it?"
Yeah, I think I might change it now. I've been associated with that pathetic loser.
I like you. You know what? And he hands you a capture card as well.
Thank you.
So inside your capture card is a little. So it's going to be a little frog, and it's a normal type frog.
Frog. Give me the deets.
So it is. It has 10 AC
Yeah.
and 10 hit points. Normal type.
Balanced frog.
Yep. And then the half elf just looks at you and she's like, "Oh, so we're just handing out capture." She's like, "Oh my god, we're just handing out capture cards now? Okay, fine."
Yeah, where's mine?
She turns around and she's like, "Fine, all right, here you go." And she hands you a capture card.
I told you the ladies love me.
Okay.
And you get a, you're going to get a normal cat.
Hell yeah, I got a dog and a cat.
Oh my God.
And a chicken.
Dude. What are you going to get next? A guinea pig?
Hell yeah.
So it hits,
Disassemble the household
so
pets.
it's 11 AC,
Okay.
and then its hit points are 8.
Bro, I'm so hype on this frog.
I'm so hyped on this bat.
And they go, "All right." She's like, "Okay, well, you lost, so Greg, you're a loser." And then she looks over at the halfling and she's like, "All right, Johnson, we gotta go." Okay. And Johnson's like, "Yeah, man, let's go ahead and go." Woo!
Johnson, before you go, does this frog have a name?
Frog.
All right, I think I might change it, but good effort.
What? The potion, what is it?
Yeah, what is the potion?
Yes, we deserve that.
Greg's like holding his arm and he's just like, "Oh, fine. I'll tell you what the potion was. The potion is a immunity potion. Yeah, sometimes there's these potions that you can collect that'll give you temporarily immunity to a disadvantaged type. So if you're fighting in a battle, for say, and you have a disadvantage for your Pokemons,
I should have wagered that.
you can use it to ensure that you get no negative results against you. But it only lasts 1 minute.
So does it like prevent damage or just prevent disadvantage.
Prevents you from getting disadvantage.
Oh, okay, sick. Yeah.
So if and not like permanently, so like if someone uses like a charm ability, then they have advantage still, but it's essentially if your type has disadvantage, you would then be neutral
It's pretty dope.
for 1 minute.
Yeah.
And so a lot of these spells that you guys will encounter will be revolved around those types of things. You're not going to get like fireball guys. Sorry to disappoint you.
Makes sense.
Well, I'm a water surfer, bro, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I love the darkness.
So as you guys are
That's why I got it bad.
I've named my frog. His name is Schwampus.
Schwampus.
Schwampus, the frog.
Did you name your cat?
I'll have to think about it.
Your cat's name is Salem.
My cat's name is Salem.
Whenever you deploy it, we just pick up Salem and put her on the board. Whatever she knocks
Eat her
down
on
first,
the
she
board.
hits.
My bat's name will be McGinnis.
McGinnis.
Yes.
I thought it was Batman.
No, Terry McGinnis.
Right. So as you guys are like getting your guys' capture cards and sort of heading off, one of the guards kind of looks at you guys and he's like, so he's like a gnomish guard. Most of the locals here are all gnomish, and he kind of looks at you and goes, "Oi, you new here?
Yep.
Yes.
You guys looking to fight the gym leader, I assume?"
Eventually.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't hurt yourself now. Don't hurt yourself. But if you're gonna fight him, you should know it's an electric type gym.
It's a what?
Electric type gym.
Okay.
Yeah, that was hard to do with that voice. A waxy time gym. But that's only what the kaiju inside is. If you know anything about how we work here, you'll know that whatever kaiju is inside the city, we're generally going to have the opposite of the gym. So just take that into consideration whenever you're fighting against a gym leader,
Okay,
to know what type of monsters you're going to want to use against him.
got you. I appreciate that, sir. I don't have any money, so I would give it to you.
He was just like a guard who saw your fight and thought it was
okay.
cool, so he just want to give you a little tip.
I can sign something on you if you like.
Yeah, and he puts out his arm. He's like, right there, right there, right. Oh, actually, he like right in between the crest of my forearm and like my pec. I just want or like my bicep. He wants to be able to curl your name.
Okay, I just do twill and like shitty cursive.
Yeah. Are you doing it in common or are you doing it in orcish?
Orcish.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, that's fucking sick. Nice.
Thank you. Yes, cool name.
If you're looking for accommodations, you're gonna head down.
Okay.
So you guys are again, the ground itself is completely just covered in this green moss. Most of the overcover is, and it sort of digs in as this sort of like falls into the city itself digs into the ground and moves below the surface.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna continue to like travel through the market district? Or are you guys looking just to head like straight down? What are you guys looking to do?
Guys, what should we do? I'm very tired from rowing the boat.
I want to see if there's any cool monsters just running about.
In the city.
In the city.
Just like on the outskirts, maybe.
What the fuck?
We just got here.
So you're currently in the middle of the market district. So there's all sorts of people with their monster companions. But if you're looking to like capture them, you're probably in the wrong spot.
Gotcha.
Does anyone have a kraken?
That does make sense.
On a scale of 1 to Kraken, probably not. Crack is a lackin.
Damn.
That's tough, buddy.
I know.
But do a perception check for me.
20. There are no Krakens.
20, there's one right behind you.
Electric type Kraken.
20.
Did you really get a 20?
Yep.
A gnat or just dirty?
Dirty?
I would have been more excited if it was a nat 20.
So you see an old merfolk seaman, like a fisherman.
I'm so fucking immature. He said semen, and I started smiling. I just instantly started smiling.
Such a spaz. All right, so you see an old seaman. Yes. He just a white spermy cell.
Seafaring.
A seafaring individual. Okay.
Yes, you see a old merfolk,
Crusty.
like just kind of old merfolk man, sort of sitting off in the distance. He sees you, and he's just like, "Did you say something about a kraken?
Yeah.
Oh, you're interested in sea monsters, there, mate?
Yeah, I like sea monsters.
Well, come over. I'll tell you a tale."
Okay, go over to him.
Don't trust old men.
I follow.
I'll follow as well.
You can always trust seamen, okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Always trust them.
seamen are the most productive thing.
Did you say semen? No, I'm turning.
Let me tell you a tale as wet as time.
That's what this.
I don't know if I
All right, so
anymore.
he goes on to explain that there are in the history of sea monsters, there is only one I know that ranks above the rest. The Kraken King. Slark Rethiel.
Okay.
He is the king of Krakens.
There's multiple krakens?
Aye, there's multiple Krakens.
Oh my god.
Krakens are but a race of creatures.
Makes sense.
And amongst these leviathans, there is one that reigns above them all. It's said to be captured by mages of old, trapped within the city of water, beneath the ocean. It resides in my hometown.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
What is your hometown?
The Deep.
The Deep.
Is the city called the Deep?
It's called the Deep.
Okay.
Man. The seamen's in the deep.
This is really going off the deep end now, boys.
Literally. I'm like, oh my
How
god.
do I get to the Deep?
Oh.
I want to go deep.
Deeper.
You're gonna need to get on a seafaring vessel that goes below the water with your surface lungs. You'll need to get on a vessel that can hold air.
It's like,
Do you know
it's
of
like a
any-
long, hard submarine or
Do
something
you
like that.
know of
So much
any potions or things that would allow us to breathe water?
Aye, there might be magical relics of such, but they are, as you can imagine, hard to come by. But I imagine when the time would come, you too could become a seaman.
When the time would come, we become seamen.
I was actually once a seaman.
We were all seamen at one point.
Aye, I smell the scent of the salt on you.
No.
You are from a small island, yes?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Smaller, yeah.
That makes sense. So, anyways, he just talks about essentially one of the 8 great kaiju, and that is his name is Slark Rethiel, or AKA the Kraken King.
SLARKWRE.
No.
I'm guessing.
SLARKRETHEL. And as you guys are sort of talking about, you suddenly hear the guards begin to make a bunch of noise in the distance. They're screaming and yelling. Oi! You hear the bell? Do you hear the bell? As you hear a distant bell dinging off in the distance. Ding dong, ding dong. And it's some sort of emergency system as you see a lot of the guards running around. And then you see a sort of taller, slightly taller gnome with a bright red beard and slick back hair, sort of rushing past you guys, sort of pushing past you as he sort of throws out a large sort of, it looks almost like a giant bird. It's like an eagle, and he jumps on the back of this eagle and starts flying up towards the upper area, the upper like guardian area.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to do with this
Something's
information?
happening, guys.
Is there like a guard around us or something?
Yeah, there's guards, but they're all like rushing it like towards different, like Market Street's starting to clear off as people are starting to like jump into their shops or like get out of the way as these guards are pushing past people to try to run up to the top.
I just want to ask him like what's going on.
So try to do a persuasion check because they are with disadvantage because they are running towards the surface. They're clearly on a mission.
0.
What?
No, 2. Never mind.
He kind of just like he doesn't even hear you. Like you're like like
Out of 1.
so. Okay, actually, I'll let you describe it. How would your character fail this terribly?
I mean, I never really fail things, so
For a week.
I'm just gonna imagine like he just doesn't, hear me. I guess.
So you're like whispering. Yeah. So
Okay. Because of all of my stoning, smoking weed, style, and my soft, sultry voice, I call out to him. And when I call out to someone, it's like, "Hello," and with everyone screaming, he does not hear me.
So as you're like, "Excuse me, sir. I just want to," and he's just like, just running as fast as he can. He's just like, "Fuck." Oh shit!
Old man.
This is not a drill.
I go, old man, what's happening?
Well, fuck if I know. Shit, something's happened up on top.
Has this never happened before? I mean, you're quite old.
Thanks for that, but
No, I didn't mean it like that. With age comes wisdom.
age do come wisdom.
Of course.
And in my experience, I would say whatever the fuck is happening is probably new. You should go figure that shit out yourself.
Okay. So it's like respected elders.
So
We like see like where they're all going and stuff.
yeah, so they are using so there's like staircases that so against each of the walls of like in this area there's staircases that go straight up like sort of like monkey bar staircases that people are climbing up as they're trying to get to the surface to see what is going on.
I think we should go to the surface and see what's going on.
Where's the safest place to be?
The surface where everything's going on.
Oh, I feel like not. But you know what? You're sure. Let's go.
Check on me to see if I agree with that.
Okay. I'm doing a persuasion check.
Just beat a 10.
Beat 10.
I don't trust you.
I got a nat 20.
That is the safest place, Greg. Let's just go.
All right, let's go.
So Greg, how do you convince them since you're so persuasive? What do you
I'm
say?
not Greg.
He's not.
I know. Wow. Wow. Sorry, Cornelius. How do you convince them?
Well, you see, we have no idea what's going on, so the safest place would be with all the guards who have all the weapons.
So smart, Cornelius. You've always been the smart outcast.
I know.
I agree. Smart man.
All right. So as you guys manage to make your way onto the surface, again, just sort of the walls themselves smell like damp, like damp mildew slightly just against the moss. As you guys are like, Salem, would you chill out, woman?
She's crawling towards me like she's from The Grudge or something. She's like, eh.
No, she's just trying to play. Just like put her on the ground. She's fine.
She'll land on her feet.
Salem,
Come me.
come here, mama. Come on,
Grab her like burrito.
come here. Come here.
Burrito.
Come here.
Grab.
Hungry.
Would you come here?
You make me hungry.
All right. So
Yeah, if she comes near me, I'm just gonna grab her like a burrito.
yeah, you can just she.
Now's my time. No, Shazan, you didn't let me grab her like a burrito.
I don't know if you wanted to. She'll come around.
I wanted to.
Turn around. All right. So.
Can't grab her for no reason.
All right, so as you guys manage to climb your way up to the surface, you hear a lot more screaming. Does anyone speak Gnomish?
I do not.
Fucking gnomes.
Gnomes?
They are small creatures.
I speak primordial.
That's not gonna help you here.
Weirdly enough, matches like I think gnomish.
I mean, it's possible you could have taken.
I do not speak. I only speak Orcish.
So as you guys make
common.
No, I only speak Orcish.
I only speak Orcish.
It's really hard to talk to
I've been saying the whole time. Not fucking around.
everyone else just understands you as like.
It's like it's so guttural. They just understand.
Give me food now.
They're like, what?
Bring me meat.
It would explain a lot of interactions.
Yeah, I've been like so soft to everybody. It's just like I'm just a demon.
All right, so as you guys make it up to the top, you hear a lot of gnomish like communication happening.
Yeah, what does gnomish sound like?
So it's like. It sounds like what is it? Animal Crossing voice.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because you guys don't know what they're saying, so it just sounds like high-pitched Animal Crossing noises.
Okay.
As you guys make it up to the surface, then you do hear some people speaking in common. For fuck's sake! What the fuck is going on? As you see a human, just like a human monster summoner, like looking at them all, trying to convince them to speak to him.
Yeah.
And the red-bearded gnome sort of walks up and he goes, "Look off towards the distance." And he points towards the mountain range that's just north of you guys. This mountain range is called the Jupiter Berry Mountains.
Yeah.
And this is where they use the the ski lift to actually travel through this space. And just past that space, a dark, archonic sort of wave is pushing towards the sky, causing the already darkened sky to get even darker. As you see flashes of purple light, and you hear a mighty screech.
What the fuck?
As you see the shadow-like figure of a head pulling forward and shriek out in the distance. And then suddenly, another head appears. And a third head. And then a fourth. As someone goes, "Fuck. It's the Hydra Dracolich."
Cornelius, are you sure that this is safe?
As a kaiju has escaped from the Mint Province.
Fuck.
And that is where we will end episode 6 of the campaign.
Holy shit.